Hi there, how are you today? So I want to have a look at the Casualty Evacuation German infantry set in Stalingrad 42. So once again we've got the MASTERBOX thing here and it's all censored and all that, but I think that's just how it is these days. Really nice picture, it's not too bad. It's an older kit, it's one of the older pictures, much like that one. I really like them, that's why I'm framing it up. Because they look cool, and I reckon they'll look really nice on the wall. And as you can see there, I'm going to use that thing on the diorama so you can cut them out, do all kinds of things. And this is the picture that inspired it, I suppose. So they're just coming out of Stalingrad. And here's some of the build-ups here. They've even, gone as far as, see how he's got one shoe missing? And they've taken his shoe off. This would be interesting, so how would they go about doing that? And he's got a hand grenade in his thing, in his belt. So here's the sprue. And you can see there, that's the hand grenade with the little piece of belt over the top. And you've got all the flaps that come down and they'll go over the legs there and around the back, and there's no belt part there, so I reckon they've done it pretty smart. There's his big bag that he'll be lying in, and this is the fella here, so that's his face. He's the injured guy. And there's his shoeless foot. You get one of these in there. Felt covered helmets. Now the head, and they're all like this, so they've all got that flap coming down in this particular set to go over. And it's their older moulding, so I don't reckon it looks the greatest. They did get better later on. But it's workable. You'd need to change the rifles because they don't look the greatest. That doesn't look too bad. They look alright. The helmets will need to be replaced. They don't look good at all. That one looks okay, but generally no, they don't look good. Gas canisters look okay, but the heads are good. Always with MASTERBOX, they always do pretty good. Plastic heads. He's got a little bit of hair showing, so he can have his helmet back. Yeah, that guy there for some reason has his helmet back a bit, showing a bit of the front hair. It's a weird little detail. And too, it won't be that easy to build, hey, and to get it all together and stuff. You'd have to build the scene first and then have all the separate parts painted and then put it together on the scene. But that's how it goes. On the inside, you see you've got the hands holding onto the actual canvas. There's no detail inside the helmets. Standard kind of a uniform. That's that one. And then we've got another one here. It's a similar sort of period. So that was 2006, that was 2007, and this was 2008. So it's still an older one. This is the Curse crew. So if you've got a tank that you want to have, you know, smoking up and all that kind of stuff. There's a accompanying set that comes with it where there's these guys here, Soviets, jumping out and pulling out and all that. So it has an accompanying set that is quite common with MASTERBOX. They'll have many kits that go together. So on the back we have a picture of the actual build-ups, and I reckon they look good. When I first got this kit ages ago when I was doing Tamiya figures, and I thought they looked awesome. Now that I've done a lot of resin and that, they don't, you know, seem so awesome, but they still look good. The tank crew. And here we go. So, painful look on his face. He's the guy that's being held up, so he's walking and being held up. And there's his buddy holding onto him. He's got his arm out. And a Luger in his hand. He looks like he's in a bit of pain, doesn't he? I think he's being carried on the back. And there's the commanding officer with his hand grenade. The helmet looks pretty good. I mean, helmet, officer cap. He's got all the little badges he needs. And there's this other guy here holding him up, so he's like, oh, yeah, that'd be the guy holding him up. Holding this guy up on it, and he's in a lot of pain. So you can see, they do improve as they've progressed through the years. Their stuff's really good now, the stuff they currently releasing. Well, they haven't released anything for a while because Ukraine's being invaded, but yeah, I'm sure they'll get back to it. Alright my friends, I'll speak to you again soon.